30th of August 2019. Technically 31st because it's just past midnight. I'm tired as shit. It's been a hell of a long day. Had a nice morning, took it slow, ate breakfast, drank coffee, wrote a lot, got some good writing done, good ideas down, I loved it. And then I went to work and found out my lesson was cancelled as I got there because they sent me a bloody email, because obviously I'm gonna waste a lot of time reading an email when they could just send me a text. But hey, so I got there and I was like, hey, at least I'll just wait until they pay me. Waited 2 hours and they still didn't have any money. I was like, what is this bullshit? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Sometimes businesses in Mexico can just be unreliable as fuck. Apparently they were stuck in traffic for like 2 hours or some stupid shit like that. Eventually I left early because I just needed to get some food in me. I was feeling a bit dizzy, feeling a bit light, a bit weak. I hadn't eaten much, just a bowl of cereal in the morning and a piece of toast, because I didn't have much in the house because I wanted money to buy food. And yeah, so then I ended up going home at like 4:30, more towards 5. Got home just after 5. Cooked myself a nice big meal, and then basically finished cooking just as I would have needed to leave. I was just like, fuck it, no. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make sure I get something good in me. I'll just fucking go late. I was just like, I texted work. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get there late. Sorry if that causes inconvenience, but fuck it. And yeah, I got back late. Taught for a class for 3 hours, which is stupid long. And also what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning. And they paid me, well, they discounted the 3 days I was in Guatemala from my paycheck, which is fucked up because I needed to leave Mexico to be in Guatemala because they haven't fucking helped me with the visa. Like they said they would. Like they said they're in the process of. And there's some new guy that I think's getting his visa quicker, and it's just stupid. Pisses me off. And then after work, I went with my colleague Lama, and we went for a drink. I was just like, I want just one beer. Got a little bit of money now. Just go for one beer. And yeah, went to Goodway. Had a nice artisanal beer called Hercules, which is nice, and also from Querétaro, as I understand it. Had a chill, just talked about things a bit, tried to just sort of let it all flow out of me. And then she was basically tipsy after one drink, which is crazy. I just had the one beer. Went back to mine. Well, went back by my house. She bought some tacos. I was like, I'll just cook in my house, it'll be cheaper, save some money. And then, so yeah, I said goodbye to her outside my place. And yeah, cooked. Talked to Lily on the phone. I just started feeling a bit jaded again. You know, I was talking to her and she was just like, oh yeah, I went for a drink with my friend. There's a guy, and I was just like, really not in the right frame of mind to be hearing this kind of shit. Like, I don't think there's anything to it. But it's just, being in that frame of mind, just the paranoia comes too quick. Just being like, having a shit day. And your girlfriend's like, oh yeah, went to have a beer with a friend, and then he came back to mine, and yeah, this, and I'm like, fucking great. Also, been thinking about Yessie today. Now, Yessie was the girl I was seeing. So I was seeing Lily. And then I was like, went on a date with Yessie without realizing it, and basically started falling for Yessie. And then I kissed her while I was still with Lily, and decided, no, I can't do this. So I'll just end things with Lily and tell Yessie how everything is. If she doesn't want anything to do with me, that's fair. I gotta be straight with this now. I called Lily, I was like, I can't do this. I just can't do this. And she was like, why, what? Like, what is this? And I was like, I can't be with you. And she was crying, like, you can't do it this way, I'm gonna come down there. It was a messy breakup in the end. She ended up staying in Querétaro for 4 days or something like that. That was a long process because I just didn't have the heart to be like, no, fuck off. This is the end, no. And I was with Yessie for like a couple months, if that. But I had a friend round one night, the first night, so I was like a week into being with Yessie. And we had a couple beers, and I was like, hey, why don't we just go to my room, drink in my room, and be comfy. It'd be just nicer to be there, you know. And then my friend, who's a girl, she was like, yeah, sure. And then we sat next to each other, and she just started touching me. Like, where's this going? And she grabbed my dick. I was like, whoa, where's this going? But I was also really into it. I was just like, I'm really liking the way she's going with this. It's fucked up. It sounds weird as fuck. And I ended up having sex with her, even though I was with Yessie at the time. It just got easier. And the lies just became natural. I just was like, yeah, I'm not really going to tell her about what I do outside. I'll tell her like some things I'm doing, but like not everything, because some of the things I'm doing is having sex with other girls. And basically after a couple months being with Yessie, I had a nice time with Yessie. It was sweet. Like we were both working together and sort of like trying maybe sneak kisses in, and she was good with me. But obviously, as you can tell, I wasn't with her. And basically, after a couple months, I was here with Lily again, even though I broke up with Lily and even though I'd probably been talking, we'd started talking again because of a very complicated situation. And basically we ended up sleeping together, even though I was like, no, it's not gonna happen. I was determined it wasn't. She touched me, and she was more like possessive and that. And so we started kind of sleeping together again. So I was sleeping with 2 girls while I was with Yessie. And one time I was organising to go to Chiapas with Yessie, and Yessie's from Chiapas. I was like, this could be sweet. Go to Chiapas with Yessie, and then who knows what happened after that. I'm in a fucked up situation. I knew I was on like a roller coaster that was gonna just fly off the rails, you know, driving towards the edge of the cliff. And I was on the phone with Yessie. We were sorting out flights for Chiapas, and Lily's with me at the time. Lily grabs my phone and says, he's not going anywhere with you, la. And she just shouts, he's not going anywhere with you. Down the phone, hangs up. I'm like, what the fuck have you done? But it was fair. Like, it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't how I wanted it to come out. But it needed to end some way. yes, he called me like, I'm literally devastated, heartbroken by what you've done. How could you? You have no valor, no honor, no spine, pretty much. I was like, okay, yeah, I just agreed with her. It can be a lot easier when you do that. And yeah, basically that was the end of me and Yessie. Soon afterwards, like a couple of weeks afterwards, I learned that Yessie was going back to Chiapas. Now she talked about going back to Chiapas while she was still with me before we ended, before she realized what I was doing. And I was like, do what you need to do for you. It doesn't matter. For me, like, I genuinely just wanted what would be best for her. And yeah, basically today that's come back up because Yessie's best friend, who still works where I work and who still doesn't talk to me. Although, weirdly, today I was talking to basically the guy who does like quality control, and just felt someone looking at me. Turned and looked, and it was Alma, Yessie's best friend, just sort of staring at me while eating a lolly, and I was like, what? What? I don't know. Could have been nothing, probably was. But it was just like daydreaming or something. And yeah, so I still work with her. And recently her boyfriend, so the boyfriend of Alma, Yessie's best friend, messaged me saying he's just learned that Yessie and I aren't together and what went wrong. And I was like, fine, I'll tell you. I basically wasn't loyal to her. And that's the truth. And he was like, so do you think that she went back to Chiapas because of you? I don't think so. No, she was talking about it before. It's like, I'm not sure about that, mate. I think he's wrong, but still give me something to think about. Being the reason that someone feels they need to escape somewhere. It feels a bit fucked up. I don't know. Today I'm just feeling really fucked up, like I need to escape. Just from everything. From relief, from all of it. Just get a break because fuck it, man. You need one. You need some straight up time to just sort your shit out. That's what I say to myself. Wow. It's been a long day. And it's way past midnight by now. I have to wake up at 7:30 in the morning. It's fucked. But I am going to Hilitla on Sunday. Even if I am going at 1 in the morning. It'll be fun. It'll be worth it. So that should be fun. Yeah. Alright. Until next time.